What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wrestling Pit Podcast here with another NXT spring breaking. This time, week two. This is week two, and this was okay. I was trying to figure out what they put on their biggest match last week. With Trick Williams versus Ilya Dragunov. And I guess that's because Ilya had to lose his title before he goes to the main roster, before the main roster submits. Because if you don't know, this coming Monday will be the start of the new roster. Everybody who was drafted will be on that show, or be making, they might do like vignettes for that person starting Monday, because Monday will be the new rosters. But with that being said, this is spring breaking NXT, so let's get into it. Hold on, stop the music for a minute. So they started off with they did do like a recap of what happened last week, especially with Trick Williams winning the NXT championship. And that's how we kicked off spring breaking week two, with Trick Williams coming on, cutting the promo, just basically thanking everybody and thanking Ilya Dragunov for pushing him to new levels that he didn't know he had, and wishing Ilya the best of luck on his journey on the main roster to NXT to Monday Night Raw. Then he will get interrupted by Last Legend. Last Legend, who I think is Trick Williams' real life girlfriend, because the crowd had way too much fun with them too. Because because that's the reason why they did it. Cause I think everybody knows that's his real life girlfriend. So, and they played into it because they knew people know they really dating, so they played into it a little bit. They got a little bit of saucy talk. And but her main point, she came out with this envelope saying that she knows something about Trick, and that even though he got the NXT crowd, he got the WWE universe, he got everybody rocking with him. But when they reveal this secret, everything's gonna come crashing down. And he's confused as to what this secret is. But they did reveal, I think later on in the show, they revealed that they're going to have like their little talk show next week, and they're going to reveal what's in the envelope, and everybody's going to see what, whatever it was. Then we get to the first match, was Obafemi versus Ivar for the North American Championship, the NXT North American Championship, I should say. And this was a good match. This was very good. This was like the match I was looking forward to. I forgot that they had this match. Honestly, I forgot that Ivar had a match with Obafemi, but when I realized this was the first match, I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, and it was good. Obafemi did his thing, Ivar did a thing, and Obafemi, after a tough battle, would beat Ivar to retain the North American Championship. But Wes Lee made his triumphant return, back all healed up, clear to compete, and get into the face of Obafemi, to which I think like later on too in the backstage promo in the locker room, both Wesley and I forgot the other guy, they went to go check up on Ivar, and Wesley and this other guy would get into who would be next to challenge to Obafemi, with Ivar telling both of them that he's not done with Obafemi yet. But both of them will have a no one's contenders match next week on NXT. Then we get to the next match, which is JC Jane versus Thea Hale. And this was a good match. I never really just like with Obafemi, that was my first time seeing Obafemi. Been, just actually really sitting down watching him wrestle, so he got a bright future ahead. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing the future JC Jane and Thea Hale on the main roster, because they both got some bright futures ahead of them. They was looking good here. They was looking really good. I do know somewhat the story with between the two. I know that JC Thea was basically like she looked up to JC Jane and tried to do everything, but then she realized JC Jane was being mean to her, being a bitch, and she stuck up for herself, and that's why they got this match. And she actually won this match against JC Jane with a little bit of help. With a submission by submission. So that was good. That was cool. That was cool. Then, but Thea Hell would be portrayed. Let me know in the comments down below. I forget. I don't because I don't watch NXT like that, so I don't know everybody. But there was a girl with Thea Hell and them. That was a woman, and she portrayed them turning heel, and she would later on say that she did it because it's time to worry about herself. Um, let me see what was I'm trying to figure out what did I miss? Did I miss anything? Oh no, okay. No promo yet. We got the next match, which is Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus Tyson and Tyreek. This is the tag team that reminds me of Crime Time. They wrestle in teams like Crime Time, except both of them are big. Because remember, Crime Time, only one person was like the real big dude, while the other one was like kind of like a semi big high flyer. But both of these dudes are big, and they got a lot of upside to them. I don't agree with the finish here. I don't agree with the finish here because they're an up and coming team. They making their debut and they lose to Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. I don't know. I didn't agree with that one. I thought Tyson and Tyreek should have went over, but Luke Gallows and them won the match. Okay, I guess. Uh, we did get a promo from Ava. She basically came out and revealed that the way how they're gonna crown the NXT Women's North American Champion, which will take place at NXT Battlegrounds. Um, will They will have like a combine tournament, and then the people who win the combine tournament will compete in a ladder match to determine the new champion. I guess that's going to start next week. The combine. Um, then we'll get an appearance from Mia Yim and some NXT superstars vying for who was going to win that. And I'm liking that Mia Yim, when she went back to NXT, she looked like old school NXT Mia Yim with the Tims and the pants and stuff. That's the Mia Yim I wanted to see brought up to the main roster and be something good. Um, then we get the next match, which is Shawn Spears versus Ridge Holland, and this was a good match. I enjoyed it. I'm glad to see Shawn Spears back. AKA Ty Dillinger. The perfect 10. But I like his new character. I like his new character. He's like a manipulator, and he's like a dude that wants to speak in your ear and make you act out your worst dark impulses, and I like that. But I also am glad that Ridge Holland getting like a little repackage. That I don't like his theme song. Ridge Holland's theme song kind of whack to me. But other than that, there was a good match between the two with Ridge Holland getting the victory. Um, then we got the next match, which is also was the next title match. Yeah, which is AOP versus Axiom and Nathan I forgot his last name, but I know it starts with an F. But Axiom and Nathan for the NXT Tag Team Championships, and this was a good match. Though I would have preferred this. Not to say this wasn't a clean finish, but it wasn't 100% clean because of the fact that it was a distraction involved. But they kind of brought that on themselves. But no, this was a good match overall though. It actually made AOP look good because I was for sure that AOP was taking this one. But no, Axiom and Nathan will retain the NXT championships due to Newcastle Republic help with a distraction, helping distract AOP long enough for them to get the roll up pin on them. I think they actually super kicked them or something like that. They did something to cause him to get rolled up. Because they didn't just distract him. No, they hit him. I think it was Akam or Ray. It was either I think it was Razor. Yeah, I think it was Razor. I always get Akam and Razor confused, but one of them got attacked. I think both of them got attacked, but one of them took the pin for them to retain. And then we get to the main event, which is Natalia versus Lola Vice in a women's underground match. And this was good. This was good. It wasn't too underground. It's like they did more strikes and kicks and stuff. So they try to make it like it was a not a normal wrestling match. It was like more of a fight with strikes and kicks and whatnot. But it still kind of broke down to a wrestling match. It just gave me hardcore or extreme rules match without weapons and stuff. It was just like it really didn't kind of live up to it, but it was still okay for the most part. It was still good. The real thing I had a problem with was that why did Shayna Blazer feel like she had to get involved? Like this should have just went from bell to bell and whoever won. Like it just didn't feel right. Like it felt like out of place that Shayna Blazer got involved. But because she did get involved, that right when Natalia was basically about to win the match via submission, she would get involved by attacking her trainer and to basically help Lola not get tapped out, and she would basically like unleash. She would let go of the sharpshooter to help her trainer and attack Shayna. But when she got back in the ring, Lola Vice knocked her out. Basically, Lola Vice won by knockout. And then I forgot too. There was earlier too. That was the end of that match. Lola Vice won via knockout. Earlier in the night, though, Chelsea. I said Chelsea, but Ava was trying to tell Roxanne about her next challenger, but Roxanne accused her of not being the reason why she got drafted. But then afterwards, they ended the show with Roxanne finding out who her next opponent would be, and I spoiled it earlier. It would be none other than Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green will be Roxanne Perez's next challenger for the NXT Women's Championship. So that's that. The show was good to me. The show was good. I enjoyed it. It actually was a lot better than Monday Night Raw. I gave Monday Night Raw 6. Yeah, so I'm gonna give NXT Spring Breakin' Week 2. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Big ups because it was definitely a 7 out of 10. So it wasn't bad. The best matches were the Obafemi and Ivar match. And honestly, I would say the AOP, the tag team match was better than the women's underground match. So I said the two championship matches was the matches of the night. But about to end this video. You let me know in the comments down below what you thought though. And if you enjoy this review on NXT Spring Break, you know what to do. You hit this button right there for more of our WWE reviews. And yeah. Hit the buttons, hit the like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button if you already haven't, because we're trying to get to 500 subscribers. And if you help us get to 500 subscribers, my boy Shane got some goodies for you guys. He got some goodies for you guys. What those goodies are, stay tuned. Because you're going to want a part of them goodies. But not only that, Shane will be back for I think Shane is going to be doing an AEW review. Yeah, I know he watched AEW tonight, so stick around for that. And as always, check out our other videos in our live streams on what the will be to see what we about and what we do, because we here to entertain you with some wrestling stuff. Um, I want to. I don't think we got a. Oh yeah, we got. We should have a prediction video coming up for Backlash, and then our live stream of Backlash. So stay tuned for that, and peace out.